Yeah, I like that, obviously. So, that's the record. I hope you like it. I really like it. And yeah, save it to your Spotify playlist for me. Follow Space Run on the DJ on Spotify. Also, like Apple Music, whatever, wherever you listen to music, Fade by Space Runner, the DJ is out now. So what I need to do with this song is make a little DJ edit of it because it don't save those changes. Because it slows down and does that thing in the middle. It's offensive to DJ with because you yeah, it's just a little annoying. So I'm gonna make no, it's not like the hardest thing in the world to get that into your mix, but with some DJs to be like, why does it change tempo? Um, and it's harder to loop it and stuff. So yeah, and just for a quick refresher, while I get these stems set up, because like I said, the stems are on Patreon, so you can just go make your own version. I'm gonna do that now with the stems. Now that we've been listening to like the shitty unmixed version, let's listen to this. Mastered by my friend Darren at Millennium Mastering. It's just, it immediately jumps out the speakers like 100%. Yeah, that snare smacks. You can hear. I want to get like a live sax guy to do this. Or those dudes from Star Wars. The Cantina Band, that's what they call it. And you know what? Yeah. So my Spotify profile's not looking really good. Jesus. Because I still need to access it. Alright. So this is the song that I was trying to say before. Afraid to Feel by LF System. Obviously the sample carries this song a lot, but this is certainly the inspiration by the Fade. And that receiving that voice note. See what I mean? And it also has the slowdown thing. I like mine a little bit more, but who am I to say? Who? That's for the people to decide. All right, just ripping in these stems. So these are the mixed stems. So sounds a lot nicer. Or it should do. Sick. Yeah, so these stems, just 4 stems, the vocal, drums, bass, everything else. And yeah, you can download it on Patreon, like I said. But let's make our own version now. Because the thing about this song is slows down like that LF System song, and that's hard to DJ. So for, you know, me, it's definitely not right. Okay, there we go. Space Runner coming to you live from somewhere in space and time. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I have somewhat of a different thing lined up because at the end of my last stream, I fucking hit mute on myself, and I was getting into something. I was really getting into it, so I want to get into that again. Basically, I made a grand off of my AI voice clone on 11 Labs over a year. And I've been wanting to make this video, well, I've been wanting to talk about this and make this a content thing, make this a video. I've been wanting to make this video to just like compare the difference. That's what I mean, is I want to compare the differences between making money off of something like an AI voice clone, which is like brand new, and then compare it to like streaming royalties and see what the like analogies are. And if there's anything that we can glean from this at all. But yeah, I made a grand off of an AI voice that is actually passive income, truly passive, like set and forget. I made $1,000. So I'll tell you how. All right, let me bring some shit up. Look at that. Numbers. Crazy. Okay. I made this thing. So the figures for my voice clone, you know what? Let's use my voice clone first. You go Australian. Surprise, surprise. And then if you go over here on 11 Labs and you go to character usage, what are we? 5, 10, maybe 11th or 12th without actually counting it. They're going to play. Eleven Labs. 11 Labs. Are you gonna play? Yo, okay, there you go. I wonder where they put that. They put it in like a pop-up notification. Okay, 66.2 million characters of audio generated. That changes the maths a little bit. 66.2. Okay. I'll write that down. So, man, I would be showing off their service if it was working. Fucking hell. You know? Trying to make it happen. All right. Try again. Here he is.
Sink into a deep relaxation. We can do a meditation, a sleep story, or anything else that needs a slow, calming read.
It's a meditation voice. So a few things that I want to note about that. Also, let me pull some of these stats in. Bubba. So 9,000 people have like added the voice and generated text with it. And then if this is this gonna pop up? Yeah. So 66.2 million characters of audio generated. This is a specific use case, right? So I put this up a year ago and I put all the settings on 11 Labs to like max out the payout, right? So if you like, yeah, right here. If the owner of this voice removes it from the voice library, it will become unavailable for you after 2 years. That's yeah. That's here. So there's a few settings and stuff, things like that, like where you can earn more money. Like if you put you can put live moderation on your voice because it's supposed to be this thing called they call a professional voice clone, and it's supposed to be like just exactly one person's voice. Like you're not supposed to like game it and like put yourself up a couple of times, which I'm sure you could I mean you could try and do, but they might figure that shit out. I haven't done that. I'm not game to try it, although I did run the numbers. But it's a risk. I wouldn't do that. You're not supposed to. It's against their terms of service, I'm pretty sure. So don't. But you can make money off of just one voice clone, your voice. Another thing as well, like why it's done so well, I think, is because it's very high quality. Recorded it with the Rode K2, mixed it, denoised it, even though this is a very quiet studio. And then I just got like ChatGPT to print out a bunch of scripts basically and but they didn't have to be about, because it's not about what you say when you're making this voice clone. It's about how you say it. Because I obviously want to use my normal voice on the internet for me. I mean, there's probably even enough content already online that you can make a pretty decent AI rip of me anyway. But I didn't want people just having high quality versions of my voice there. And like, I thought about what it means to like have somebody else, like somebody far away on the world, like using something that sounds very much like you to generate whatever they want. And I decided I don't give a fuck about that. Because of what I just said before, people can come do it anyway if you start talking online, irrespective. So you may as well make some fucking money out of it. But I am a voice actor as well, right? So I don't, like I don't, yeah. This is a very, very particular sounding voice.
Sink into a deep relaxation. We can do a meditation, a sleep story, or anything else that needs a slow, calming read.
Honestly, people could be using that for really naughty stuff. I did say ASMR. I will say in the 11 Labs like back end, there's like a duplicate sort of registration or something. Because sometimes it's under this name, but when I look in my profile, it's not under that name. But whatever. The money works. Um, so having this voice up for a year. Oh yeah, that's the only thing, right? Before I get into everything else, yeah, I have to have a creator plan. So you have to spend $22 a month to keep the thing up. So you need people using it to break even. But after that, it is passive. So it's pretty passive. Like there's not many things in the world that are like actually passive income. Like you normally have to do like something. Like you normally have to manage it or something like that. Like apart from just like sheer like interest on treasury bonds or something that I know fucking nothing about. So you're gonna make this is USD. You're gonna make 22 USD a month to break even off of it. I did that. I never didn't break even. So let me bring you to our presentation here. All right. Give me pink. Sure. 1 year. Dude, this is my first time. How do I get rid of this thing on the side? You know what I mean? Anyway, maybe you don't. This is called a Scally draw. Anyway, so in 1 year, the 11 Labs professional voice clone profited about 1 grand AUD. I counted a different number when I was adding up their internal stats. So I counted up, instead of 66.2 million like it says on that voice thing in the public thing, I counted on the 11 Labs back end, which like they kind of dog you with the stats and stuff. They can't really like show you that much. But anyway, you can see that I figured it out. I did some like stats, bro, because I wanted to be legit and just show everybody the real numbers. So over here, I'll zoom in. So I put it up in May. I'm filming this video on the 10th of June. So I put it up in May last year. There was a small payout. versus the 22 USD fee. It ended up profiting 30 cents on the first month of, yeah. And the first month the creator plan was like half price. So first month not much happened. You can see that over here. There's just like a little bit of action on this graph, not a lot going on. So dark orange, this steady line is how much the fees have been. Because I'm Australian, I have to receive them in AUD, even though I've got USD bank accounts. So I couldn't, yeah, they wouldn't let me just like get it in USD. So I had to do these conversions and stuff to show everybody. So if you're US, this line will just be a straight line. Like you don't need that. But that's just showing slight fluctuations in what I had to pay to keep it up because I'm Australian and the fee had to convert. Which is might be interesting to you. I don't know. Anyway, continuing on, a year later, May was the biggest month, with nearly $300 Australian paid out in 1 month. That's not nothing. That's not nothing. It's absolutely not nothing, right? That one thing I hate about being a music producer these days is subscriptions and shit, right? Like they're so annoying because we don't really get paid like that. We get paid in like waves and troughs and whatever. So I abhor subscriptions, and I'm gonna do something about that with more stuff later on. But back to the present moment, $300 is sick, and then you just wipe off about 30 for the 22 USD. Made $260, and I did nothing but have my voice up there and not take it down. People reading, I'm just reading people stories to just fall asleep to at night, just like around the world. Yeah, so you can also, if we come over to the graph, you can see massive spike, obviously. That's reflected in the graph. I don't know what did that. I haven't gamed this at all. I haven't I've used it in like I've called the API for it a handful of times, like trying to get like a little meditation script reader thing working. I was just imagining what somebody might do with the voice. But that wasn't this. That was ages. It wasn't recently. I've been locked in on music for this month. So that was truly passive. I wasn't doing anything about anything. And let's come here. Okay. So I only have 1 year of data for the voice clone. Obviously, this is brand new technology, and I started last year. I don't know when 11 Labs start. Like, I have a feeling this service really only came out where they were paying voice actors or whoever was putting up their voices a few months before I did it, because I was like, I could do that like that easy. So like maybe a month before. Like, I don't know. I was on it early, which is important to know, because early adoption is associated with like not having to compete on the market as much, and also becoming established on the platform when there's not that many users, so you get the positive end of the Pareto distribution, and you get like, yeah, more of the lion's share than people who come later, right? That's important to remember. It's important to remember. So yeah, this is what I counted in their back end. I'll just show you how rough it is.
Sink into a
Yeah,
deep
no, I know
relaxation.
that. No. View metrics. They just updated this, and on Chrome or Safari, this pop-up doesn't look right. Like you can't see any of the numbers. You can do this though. And because I'd thought that they'd moved or gotten rid of where like your total characters were publicly, I just did character usage for the past the past 2 years, and then I just counted up all of these, added them together, like, because yeah, we're talking like millions. Anyway, it's either that or it's the front end, which is probably behind, which is 66.2 million. I'm going to keep doing this because I ran the numbers with this number. Right, so that's roughly 18 million words. Time spent 5 hours, right? So I was talking a little bit about the recording before. I just sat here with the Rode K2. You know, I had the laptop fan low, and I just talked like this and focused on meditation style, reading, etc. Right? So I could do different voices and shit. Woo! And I decided that one was the one that was the use case that I wanted to try and monetize through 11 Labs. So I thought about it, right? Which brings me to that point here. I have a niche, low male voice. If I'm like singing in a group of people, I'm usually the lowest note. But there are obviously people with lower voices than me, but it just is what it is. High-end microphone and treated studio to mix my dialogue in, right? So then I spent 5 hours just recording scripts, chat GPT, but they ended up being like, I was just like, they don't actually all, I was getting really bored. And I was like, they don't actually all need to be like meditation style scripts. I was like, I could read anything, just like generate stories, generate anything. So, and then I was getting a good mix that I was having fun doing. But I was reading ridiculous shit like, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy pig. Like, and so I said ridiculous things in that meditation voice, but it's all about the delivery. Like, you can't make that voice talk like this. You could rip this stream and make it talk like this, but you know what I'm saying? So it's a character voice, and it's my character. I don't do that much meditation stuff, but my voice is good for it, I thought. So I had to make that assessment and do that. I've been a vocal engineer, so recording speech is something I do. Yeah, voice actor, whatever. I actually wasn't a voice actor before doing this. This is my first array into it, and now I actually do it. So that's kind of fun too, but that's a conversation for a different video. So after that, we got to compare what music royalties are like. Now, it's safe to say, nope. It's safe to say, I didn't. Yeah, like it's 8. We're talking royalties over 8 years. We're talking about a different amount of time. Okay, so the voice has been available for 1 year. This technology hadn't even been very available before that. I had music under the name Harry Fox before Space Runner, and on Ditto, which is my distributor, which I liked them. I'm not with them for Space Runner. I'm with Symphonic for Space Runner. Different video again. We're talking, yeah. So we get a British payout. We get a GBP, the Great British Pound. Get some fucking pounds up, yeah. I don't know. I went to London, but that was a long time ago. Probably around 2018, actually. So 2017, was when I started Harry Fox. I was with TuneCore for a bit at the start, but it really, I don't know, maybe throw $200 onto this, maybe. But Australian bucks, not pounds. But irrespective, the time difference kind of still makes this good data. So it's about $900 Australian. Now, in Australia, music royalty collection is kind of monopolized, and the Australian government has looked into it, and they were like, "You're all good." But yeah, we have a monopoly on who collects royalties. Like when you live in the States, for example, you can pick between different agencies that go, "Oh, your song was played on the radio 20 times today. You get $5 or whatever." In Australia, there's no other options. And they say like, "Oh, you can do it yourself," but like you can't really do it yourself. So like, what are you gonna do? Start a competing reporting business? Like you can't. Like it's monopolized, and we don't have that many people like compared to the States, right? So for our international viewers, APRA is publishing, AMCOS is mechanicals. That one sucked. APRA is like when your song gets played on the radio, when your song gets performed at a festival or a live venue, either by you or somebody else who submitted a little report saying it's mostly festivals because a lot of people don't self-report, but they should because it's money. But like I this number would be bigger if I self-reported more of my gigs for sure. Anyway, that's not passive, is it? It's pretty passive. You just have to say it's like, this is my song, and then they're like, yeah, cool. So AMCOS didn't have as long for reporting as well. But yeah, as you can see, adding things up, about 1K. So I forgot that I started swearing later on in this writing. Yeah. So if you add up APRA and AMCOS, because APRA does New Zealand as well. Sorry, I didn't really say mechanical royalties, aka actually someone actually bought it. Like they spent money to buy a copy of it. That gets tracked as well. So there's royalties for moving like digital downloads and stuff, as well as the money that you get from the distributor, which is what I showed you before with Ditto. So okay, in total, oops. $2K. Wow. Green's not it. 2K AD ish. Maybe 3K. From distribution and royalties. Not green. I hate that. Oh, whoa. So there's a few other things, like maybe I got a sync in an independent film called Reaching Distance. That was really cool actually. I guess that's relatively passive after you put it up, right? Like, but I'm trying to keep it analogous to like royalty streams rather than like these like one-off big things that may or may not happen. Because not all of my songs have been synced into a film. So that's not like a yeah, it's not a royalty stream as such. Like it is, but it's getting away from like what I'm trying to do by comparing the AI voice to royalties from Spotify, etc. So the time spent on the music. Stop this. I need to get the drawing tool back. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So the time spent on that music was fucking it was fucking a lot more than 5 hours, right? Um I don't know how many songs we're talking about, maybe roughly like 30, and then maybe 12 that I own the distribution of, like that are actually like mine, but then maybe like 30, 40, 50 songs that are collaborations that I'm maybe getting in this APRA check. So we're talking about so much time, like orders of magnitude more. Like it's not possible to track it. It's that different. Like it's sorry. It's not possible to track it. It's that different. Like it's gargantuan. So like yeah, here I've got a couple things. Just me just going profit off of royalties alone, just saying no. Unlikely versus the amount of money I've also spent on ads, videos, organic content, distributor fees, paying visual artists to do artwork, mastering costs, sending out the records to get mastered by somebody else, which you should be doing, and then any publicity campaigns that I ran. So when you consider those as well, like it's absolutely not profiting. I know I don't have a number here for you of how negative it is. but but also that's not considering all the other things that I do for other people in different industries for music, with music and stuff. So my skill set that I've developed over the 10 years is different, right? But that's active income. It's not passive. We're not talking about that. So in summary, $2,000 from 500,000 streams over 8 years is $250 per year versus 11 labs from 100 million characters, which is around 18 million words. So we're gonna try and see here, like, is there a good metric of which one is more successful? I know we're kind of comparing apples and oranges, but just fucking go with me, okay? $250 per year. I also only have 1 year of data for 11 labs. 1.6K per year, right? Okay, so straight away, this is orders of magnitude more in revenue. We're not even talking profit yet. We're just talking like payouts right now. So $2,000 over 500,000 streams comes out to $0.0036 per stream. And to give you context on how tiny that number is it's 1/3 of a cent. So it's gone down slightly since when I started putting music up on distros and stuff. So it's gone down a little bit in a supposedly growing economy. 33% of a cent. So like 1 cent that you could maybe, well, you can't hold 1 cent in your hand like in Australia. Maybe you can in other fucking places, but you can hold 2 cents in your hand. But yeah, so it's 1/6 of two. Wait, no, 5 cents. I'm tripping balls. What decade am I in? 5 cents is the smallest Australian coin you can get, right? So third of that. Yeah. So like, yeah. Oh my god, that's fucking super stupid analogy. I'm gonna not continue down that road. Either way, 33% of a cent. So $0.0036. Moving down to 11 labs here. So we'll go 11 labs. Green for music because of Spotify, I guess. I need to customize these colors. I can't believe I didn't do that before doing this whole fucking thing. So for 11 labs, 1.6K over 18 million words roughly is 0.0000089 per word. So 1% of a cent. So despite me making shitloads more money per year and assuming the use stays consistent with both of these things, I'm shitting all over like the music income with the AI voice in terms of revenue and profit. However, the payout per stream versus per word is a lot healthier. So that's the first time that anybody's ever talked about music like DSP payouts in a positive light. I'm not, but comparing it to 11 labs at least, the payout per stream versus per word is gonna be a lot higher, right? So the payout for streams is better. Wow. The payout for streams is better on paper. So we get to a point, right? We get to a point where we're like, these are different things though. These are different things. Space Run on the DJ. We're not talking about the same thing. We're talking about different things. Music and AI voices. So the utility, I think we all agree, of an AI voice is different to the utility of music. Obviously, one is just speech, one is music, which can contain speech and all sorts of different things. But there's a difference. Music is a passive product unless you're at a live show, right? But we're not talking about that. We're talking about digital focus kind of shit. 11 Labs is an active product versus a passive product, right? For Spotify, etc. DSPs, Apple Music, YouTube, whoever you want. YouTube's a little different, but music streaming services. The difficulty to get a stream, right, versus someone using an AI model is represented here in the stream, in the per stream versus per word payouts, because I'll continue. On 11 Labs, the creator is truly passive after the initial setup, and the user is active. They come to 11 Labs with a purpose in mind. They want to use an AI voice. they that's a creative purpose. You want to make something. If you want to go hear an AI voice do something, you're interested in something being created and you are having some kind of agency in it, right? So they come to 11 Labs with a purpose in mind for the final audio file, because these are two audio files that we're talking about. At the end of the day, we're listening to audio at the very end of the day, so they are comparable in that way. They're far more motivated to use an AI voice for their own outcomes that they can prompt and like engage with and like get that, like it's creative, it's bitty, it's reacting to them, like, and you can change the settings and stuff. This is evidence of them being on 11 Labs at all in the first place. They have a purpose for doing that, even if the purpose is experimentation and messing around. It's still very, very active, right? So on music services and no, I'm not gonna color those in the same brush. They're not quite the same thing, but they're close. They're fucking close. So on music services and social media, the creator has to be, I said is active here, it probably has to be active to get streams, right? Attempting, sometimes you get out algorithmically lucky. That does happen. I know people that has happened to, and you just get like the algorithm just populates you to just like a bunch of people who fuck with your music. Like it does happen. How common it is, I don't know. Attempting to elicit engagement from the usually passive user, listening or watching content either attentively or not, right? So with music services, social media is a different thing. Let's stick to music services. On music services, the listener might not be in an active session. They might not be on the lookout for something new. They might be getting into their car. Their car just auto plays what's just like on their Spotify template. Like they might have nothing to do with their car Spotify template. Their kid might have like changed it or something. You know, like Spotify could be on at a store where everyone's in the store, but the music is very much in the background. So like that's very passive listening. There might be a chance that somebody goes, "Oh, what is that song?" and like Shazams it. There might be, but you're catching. You're trying to, and I can't put it better than this. You're trying to elicit engagement. That was whack. Elicit engagement, buzz, on like from people, right? Whereas compared to 11 Labs, people are coming to 11 Labs with the purpose and a mission. Even if it is just to mess around, they still have time to do it. They're sitting at their computer or their phone, like they're making the time to do it, right? Whereas music, there's a lot more situations where something could be getting played on Spotify, but no one's really listening. And the payouts reflect that. We being the music makers, we're trying to create a disruption, right? So out of their potentially completely passive experience when they're focusing on something else, when they're in a store, focusing on shopping, when they're on social media, focused on their friends, or just in between breaks and their brain is completely off, and then your video slides past them, and do they listen to it or not? Do they pause or not? That's very different to some people coming to 11 Labs to be like to use something cool or something new or something like create something. So 11 Labs have already done the disruption, right? That's why the payout is worse per word compared to per stream, because 11 Labs has already done the work by creating the models, right? You have to do a bit of work by recording like 5 hours of content, 5 hours of you talking in that voice or whatever. But they've got the market, they've got their own website, like user interface, user base, like promotional things, marketing campaigns. I'm sure 11 Labs is a fucking gigantic company right now. And they want users to use the voices like as much as possible. And Spotify really seems to just want to like lull somebody into like a sense of comfort. That's just like a feeling thing. Anyway, the point being, music artists do not have 11 Labs to do our disrupting for us. We have to disrupt on our own. That's why the stream payout is significantly higher, but it's harder to get. That's the takeaway. I think, considering all of these things, considering the cash, considering it's truly passive, considering I spent about 5 hours setting it up, the fee to keep it up there for the creator plan is modest. It's not crazy. I hope they don't change it. I hope they don't make it more expensive, but I made money. I was an early adopter, but I did make money. And then we're talking about 8 years of like my love and attention poured into like so much music, amounting to the same dollar figure in my account at the end of the day from 11 Labs in 1 year. Their technology is doing a lot of the heavy lifting, but they have made it really easy to join in and make money with them. And that's how I feel as a creator on both platforms. That 11 Labs is trying to show, like they're trying to take a positive step forward and show that you can do a per word, per stream payout. And it does, like for a new technology, and then change that per for whatever you want, right? They're doing, yeah, I think, and maybe this is just because it's the early days, right? Maybe it's because 11 Labs is trying to get the lion's share, and then later they're gonna like fuck people up with their model, which is what Spotify did. I'm not saying that's not what I'm not saying that's what 11 Labs is gonna do. They seem dope. Anyway, I just wanted to explain that because I kind of got into it on the last stream, but I had fucking muted myself. Like a dipshit. So yeah. Anyway, I made more money off of an AI voice than I made from royalties and music. I made more money in 1 year in royalties from my AI voice than I have in 8 years in royalties from my music. Obviously, I'm trying to change that. I don't want that to be the case. I prefer it to be the music, to be perfectly fucking honest with you. But I did this as an experiment, and to all the other music producers and musicians out there that have a studio and like a voice, if you're comfortable with it, try it out. see if it makes money. Keep it. You can keep it up there for a couple of months. My advice would be pick a niche use case, because there's already going to be a lot of, like, there's going to be a sort of critical mass of voices where it's like, how many new voices are there, right? Maybe. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. I don't know. Anyway. That part of the stream is over. Fuck yeah. Let's make some fucking music. I'm gonna do a remix in 60 minutes because I haven't done that in a fucking while. Right? Check it out. This is Breathless by Caroline. Well, it's not by Caroline Polachek, but this is her version.
The daylight's fading slowly. My time with you is standing still. I'm waiting for you.
These lyrics are so good.
The slightest touch and I feel weak. I cannot lie. From you I cannot hide.
What can suck my dick?
I'm losing will to try. Can't hide it, can't fight it. So go on, come on, leave me breathless. Let me tease me till I can't deny this love and feeling. Make me long for your kiss. Go on,
I heard this yesterday. I was like, am I doing a ballet funk to this? I think I am.
There's no tomorrow, and all we have is here and now.
And then that version kind of just keeps going like that. Very well mixed. Love the record. What's the original sound like? I can't remember off rip who did it. Oh, the Cause.
Go on, leave me breathless. Come on.
It's so different. I forgot. Fucking bang on.
The daylight's fading slowly, but time with you is standing still. I'm waiting for you only. Your slightest touch and I
One sec,
feel
but
weak.
crank
I
this shit.
cannot lie. From you I cannot hide. And I'm losing will to try. Can't hide it, can't fight it. So go on, come on, leave me breathless. Tempt me, tease me, till I can't deny this love and feeling. Make me long for your kiss. Go on, yeah, come on,
Fucking tune.
yeah. And if there's
So-
no tomorrow, and all we have is here and now, I'm
Actually, it's this.
happy just to have you. You're all that
To strip the vocals. MV set, because I normally use Ultimate Vocal Remover, but that like broke just before the stream. That sounds like it worked. Yeah. MVSEP is free. I really want to make an app. Like I want to use their tech and see if I can. I got ideas. We'll focus on the music. Teasers. So those downloaded. Chuck him here. Sure. Well, they definitely added noise to the start of the file, which is average, because I've got to line it up again, which I'm not super happy about. But hey, that's pretty close. Put this on the 1 somewhere.
The daylight's fading.
All right, they're playing all together and they don't sound too bad. Obviously, the idea is to not listen to them all together. Let's start the timer. All right, boys. We're on. The clock is up. Okay. That's file.
The daylight's fading slowly. My time with you is standing still.
Cool. I'm gonna do away with the OG. Not that into the pluck. So I'm gonna grab that, put sample X3 on. CLA vocals. This is my CLA. And then I'm gonna filter this down. Let's compress it. Fucking oath. Now let me see if my Juno. Let me also fix this. Even though the clock is on. Is that like, whatever. I'm feeling like, okay, I should actually before I do any of this, I gotta get the tempo right, which I probably should have done straight away. My bad. It was close. That's why I didn't. That's not it.
The daylight's fading slowly.
Ish.
My time with you is standing still. I'm waiting for.
Not really. Straight out 130.
I cannot lie.
Yeah.
Just to have you. Make me long.
Sick. Okay, I'm thinking like warp. Warp everything, obviously. Because we're getting down to the business. Cool. Mute the instrumental. Turn this up. I want to see if I've got this June 6 chorus because I thought the activation didn't work, and then I pulled up an old session the other day and then it did work, and it's my favorite chorus. It worked. Okay, gangster.
The daylight.
I think we need a hat. Let's try everything at 140. Okay. Get a little so gentle. All right. Let's kick. Yeah. Snare time. I'm building the drums early today. Too jazzy. Yeah, I'll put that up to max volume so you guys can just feel those snares. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not convinced. Okay. That's tiny. Let's free clip it. Shout out free clip. Best clip of this free. It's interesting. I think I need another layer for sure. For sure, dude. Look at that beefy boy now, huh? Moist. He wasn't that big before. Salute. That's a beefy boy. All right. Maybe like a rim shot. With more verb. Maybe this? Is that what I'm looking for? Kind of. I'm not convinced. Pitch this down, maybe? Okay. I can deal with that. No. 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 tight. Do a little bit of work on the shaker, I reckon. Make it shorter. Okay. Now, is there a vengeance loop that can save me a lot of time so I don't have to make the rest of the pattern? That's what I'm thinking. What are you guys thinking? It's fire. I know Vengeance stole all this shit, but it's so fire. I don't know if they stole all of it. They probably stole that. They definitely stole that. I reckon Vengeance stole everything. I just... If you didn't know, there was this old company. Why do I keep doing this thing as like back in my day? Because I'm fucking dirty. Nearly. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck, that's good though. That sounds old school. Like it gives you the vibes of like the original. It's like a bit more 2000s. That's a nice little like, okay, let's, for the DJs. For the DJs. See, this has got to be better by itself. Can I warp that to beats? Make it tighter. That's fucking cool though, eh? Let's crunch it up. And I think it just needs like a warmer snare there too to back it up. Sorry. Searching for more snares. I'll just make this gigantic. That's cool. Compress it. Side chain compress it. Sick. Okay. That feels a lot better. Probably need a hat like on the on beat. I've been using the KJ Salka and Sullivan King pack a lot recently. It's fucking good. See, that's a splash cymbal, but it's tough. Okay.
The daylight's fading slowly. My time with you is standing still. I'm waiting for you.
Gotta turn her up.
The daylight's fading slowly.
Even more of her.
My time with you is standing still. I'm waiting for you only. The slightest touch and I feel weak. I cannot lie.
Sorry, just naming my shit. Ah. Snare 1. Snare 2. Snare 3. Snare 4. Loop. Ah. Fuck. Loop 1. Hat 1. Delete all this shit. Give me Omnisphere. What are we doing? I know there's other notes in there, but it'll do for now. Come here, Omnisphere. Come to Papa. Let's roll the dice. Rolling the dice. Nope. That's kind of fucking dope. Sick. That is all very polite, isn't it? Turn these guys up a bit. What's the actual bass do? Sample. That's a chord. That's not right. Yeah, okay. Okay, and then it goes bam, bam. I really want that start of the note so I can't have any of these velocities like hang over. Sounds fun to me. Can you widen that out? Okay, maybe I don't want the attack. It's kind of sticking out a lot.
The daylight's fading slow.
I feel like I didn't do enough work to this loop. Now I feel like I did. Let's try make it feel more like a sample. Just fucking completely destroying it with this. crazy banning.
The daylight's fading slowly. My time with you is standing still. I'm waiting for.
Let's make this a Z song and put a clock ticking there. Okay.
The daylight's fading slowly. My time with you is standing still. I'm waiting for you only. The slightest touch and I feel weak.
Give me some to vibe off of. No. Okay.
The daylight's fading slowly.
Let's put that little accent on the offbeat. Yeah. Yeah.
The daylight's fading slowly.
Cool. That feels good.
The daylight's fading slowly.
Fade in. Just fade that little.
The daylight's fading slowly. My time with you is standing still.
And then we want that first hat to come back, I reckon.
I'm waiting for you only. The slightest touch and I feel weak. The slightest touch and I feel weak.
Let's keep this going for now.
Cannot lie. Cannot lie. From you I cannot hide. I'm losing will to try. Can't hide it. Can't fight it. So go.
Huge. Okay, then that needs to be like a massive moment.
Cannot lie.
Okay.
Come on, leave me breathless. Stab me, tease me. Till I can't deny this love and feeling. Make me love and feeling. Make me long for your kiss.
Ooh, that shouldn't be there, should it? Yeah, more like here.
So go on, let me tease me till I can't deny this love and feeling. I'm losing will.
What happens in the OG here?
Can't hide it, can't fight it. So go on, come on, leave me breathless.
I mean, that is quite clutch, isn't it?
So go on.
It's gotta be.
Come on, leave me breathless.
Let's move all of this over another 4.
Go on. Come on, leave me breathless.
Oh, it's not 4.
Tease me till I
That makes
can't
sense.
deny this.
Yeah, man. The notes change there. That's sick. Gonna fuck that up though. What does it sound like with all this shit on it? Woo! Oops. Get rid of the Yoda pan. That's fun. Let that be.
Tease me till I can't deny this love and feeling. Make me long for your kiss. Go on, yeah. Come on.
Sick. That was fun. Okay. Bass, yeah. Okay.
The daylight's fading slowly. My time with you is
I'm gonna fade that in. Keep it classic. Just volume automation, baby. Except not actually. Clip fades. Fuck volume.
the daylight's fading slowly. My time with you is standing still. I'm waiting for you only. The slightest touch and I feel weak. Cannot lie.
I kind of want to go bump, 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 scuts, bump, 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 scuts. And just, that's the verse, you know? Probably doesn't need all 4 snares.
Cannot,
Maybe it does.
cannot lie.
It sounds like shit.
Feel weak. Cannot lie.
No,
Cannot lie.
that's better.
Cannot lie. I cannot hide. I'm losing will to.
We need another hat in there. Don't know why that hat is down here. Should be up here. Oh, whoa. Did not mean to. That's fine. Okay. Hat, 2. What we got? 32 minutes. Easy.
I'm waiting for you only. We cannot lie.
You know what I mean?
Cannot lie. We cannot lie.
Chicka-tats. You know, that should have like a little different feel there, I reckon. Whoops.
From you.
But I'll do that with another perk.
I'm losing will to try.
That hat's gonna need some verb on that final bit. Turn it up.
Losing will to try.
That's sick. Okay.
For you only. The slightest touch and I feel weak. Cannot lie. From you I cannot hide. I'm losing will to try. Can't hide it. Can't fight it.
Can I put that? I really don't want to use that.
Can't hide.
No.
So go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. I'm losing will to try.
What would that sound like together?
Losing will to try. Can't losing will to try. Can't hide
very scary.
Losing will. Losing will. Losing will to try. Can't hide it. Can't fight it. So go on. Go from you. I cannot hide. I'm losing will to try. Can't hide it. Can't fight it. So.
That's fun. I'm gonna make this last note maybe a little bit more like not returning to the root.
So go.
Is it? Yeah.
I'm losing will to try. Can't hide it. Can't fight it. So go.
A bit higher.
Hide it. Hide it. Hide it. Hide it. So go.
Maybe that's it.
I'm losing will to try. Can't hide it. Can't fight it. So
Yeah.
go on. Go
Yes,
on.
yes, 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 yes. That was it.
Cannot hide. I'm losing will to. Losing will to try.
We'll put it here.
Losing will.
No, we'll put it here.
Losing will to try. Can't hide it. Can't fight it. So go on.
Yes.
Go on.
Sick.
Go on.
What did I start on before? G sharp or something? B. So
Go on. Go on. Go on.
okay, it starts on E there.
Go on. Go on. Come on, leave me. Go on. Go on. Come on, leave me breathless. Let me tease me.
That wasn't right, but 28 minutes. 28 minutes on the clock.
Go on. Go on. Come on, leave me. Go on. Go on. Come on, leave me.
Mm, uh. Oh, yeah, I'm not listening to it. There we go. No. Nope. Nope. Is that it? Yep. Pitch this up for now. That doesn't really help. Nope. Yeah, cool. Going to the B there. That's nice. Let's quantize on these. That's the fun part about this song, is it has a 3-bar progression. Sick.
Go on. Come on, leave me breathless. Let me tease me till I can't deny this love.
Sick.
Go on. Go on. Come on, leave me breathless. Let me tease me till I can't deny this love.
right, 25 minutes left. I gotta fucking pump this in my studio, and then I'll have the next direction. So, you myself on purpose this time.
The daylight's fading slowly. My time with you is standing still. I'm waiting for you only. The slightest touch and I feel weak. I cannot lie. From you I cannot hide. I'm losing will to try. Can't hide it, can't fight it. So go on, go on. Come on, leave me breathless. Tempt me, tease me till I can't deny this love and feeling. Make me long for your kiss. Go on, yeah. Come on. And if there's no
Yeah, okay. So this moment
go on,
needs to
go
be
on.
far bigger. 23 minutes, yeah, I gotta stack synth on that, and then that's like surely. All right. This just needs to be huge. Okay, so pitch everything up for a second. I'm gonna do it with headphones. So I can make it fucking loud as fuck. I don't know why I'm swearing so much today. I apologize. Bang. Okay, we're changing. We're going. Could even go to Polymax, but synth poly. Synth poly. That's a polyamorous synth. Real wet. Anyway. That's fucking funny, dude. Okay. Holy fucking shit. I may have turned up my headphones slightly too loud. That's fun. It's a lot of detune on the end of it, but we could rock with that. Okay, I gotta close that. Well, key we in something flat. No, something sharp. Something very sharp. Let's go hanging on E and B, but everything else is. Oh no, we got A as well. What was that? A major. I wasn't looking at a fucking circle of fists on my wall. Okay. Cool. That's already a nice sort of voice up the top. What are we doing? A major. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so that's gonna be goes to C sharp. I don't want that to go up. Yeah, fucking oath. What's that? What's that musical terminology? Parallel movement? You don't want that in your synths. I mean, you can have parallel movement in your synths, but it sounds like 2009. You know? Leave me breathless. I didn't sing that right, but I wanna hit that melody in here for sure. The fuck? F B. Oh, D sharp. Da, 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 da. Leave me. Leave me back. Leave me back. Leave me breath. Leave me breath. Breath. It's fucking annoying since I listen to it like that, eh? That was it. I was missing. It was one fucking semitone the whole time. Jesus. Sorry, Luke, if you were watching that. That would have been so fucking annoying to watch when you just had perfect pitch. Cool. That's definitely got to happen on another synth as well. Like the da 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 da, which I finally figured out a fucking melody for. Semitones. Who would have thought? You need a massive omnisphere lead. I want an omnisphere lead that likes to party. At Ultra Festival. I don't know why I went basses when I need a lead. I saw the future and it was funky. That is a good name for a preset, but what's it sound like? That's sick. Okay. Chuck a million times reverb on that. Sick. We're getting there. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Cool. Pitching that down was fun. like that. This is nice. This is nice. We're gonna need more screen space. We're gonna need more synths. Pro tip: when you're doing your synth stackies, just don't make them the same. Switch them up. See how quick that was? It was just like I literally changed the octave on 2 of the chords, and then bada bing, bada boom, you got inverted synths. That was the same sound. Sorry, inverted chords on your synths, which sounds big. So if it's the same sound, maybe we can pan them left, right, and see how big that sounds. I'm into that. And that's going to sound pretty rough there, but all right. So that's doing a good amount of left, right. It sounds pretty corny, but as far as like stacks go, you need a soul wave in there at some point, and that's exactly what that shit is. So we'll go back to poly synths, roll, and shuffle, roll the dice. Rote emulation? Okay, pause. Crazy! I don't like that. That's cool. I like that. Filter down a bit. This filter down a bit. Sounds pretty stupid by itself, but get rid of that.
Can't deny this love feeling.
Cool.
So go on, come on, leave breathless and me, tease me till I can't deny.
Needs more. Needs more. The bass line. Chuck it in this part. 10 minutes. Lower. Group those. Change that. Let's saturate this. It just feels very synthy and camp. probably afford to crank the piano. Yeah, it's pretty iconic. Okay. Okay. 9 minutes. Probably need a pretty ridiculous pretty ridiculous like speed impact. Can't do too many things at once. Lead. Answer. Impact. Onward. Impact. That's cool. It's kind of what. Then just some kind of like sweep. Nope. 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 Maybe if we reverse it. Sick. Yeah, I'm going headphones back off. Seven minutes, ticky tock.
I cannot hide. I'm losing will to try. Can't hide it, can't fight it. So go on, come on, leave breathless and me.
I reckon if we filter these up, maybe just with a classic auto filter. Yeah, dog. Like, what does this sound like?
So go on, come on, leave breathless and me. Tease me till I can't deny this love and feeling.
Okay.
Can't deny this love and feeling.
I need another like bassy lead to go da 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 bum ba da dum. Let's go polynomials. Six minutes. It's getting very close. Spam some presets, dog. I'll see myself in the face with my hair. No. Whoa. No. Oh yeah. That's more what I'm talking about. Okay. What are we doing again? E, A, fucking B. You'd think I could remember that.
So go on, come on, leave breathless and me. Tease me till I can't deny this love and feeling. Make me long for your kiss. Go on,
I could do better than that. That was good though, but
Breathless and me, tease me till I can't deny this love and feeling like we long for your kiss. The slightest touch and I feel weak. Cannot lie. From you I cannot hide. I'm losing will to try. Can't hide it, can't fight it. So go on, come on, leave me breathless and me, tease me till I can't deny this love and feeling like we long for your kiss. Go on, yeah, come on.
turns out the first thing I did was the best. I was really feeling it, and then I forgot what the fuck was going on. 3 minutes. There was no time to worry. Gonna hit that. Boom, boom, boom. It has to have like a little da-da-da. Oops. That's kind of whack, isn't it? Fucking had myself muted for a little bit there, didn't I? Fucking dickhead did it again. It's the pressure. It's the goddamn pressure. Ah. Okay. Yeah, well, you just heard me. Well, what you didn't hear me doing was just justifying my existence and putting that extra synth there. Yeah, let's crank that shit.
The daylight's fading slowly. My time with you is standing still. I'm waiting for you only. The slightest touch and I feel weak. Cannot lie. From you I cannot hide. I'm losing will to try. Can't hide it, can't fight it. So go on, go on. Come on, leave me breathless. Let me tease me till I can't deny this love and feeling. Make me long for your kiss. Go on, yeah. Come on.
I gotta hear that last drop again without that synth so loud. Hold up, hold up. And this build moment, come on.
Go on, come on, leave me breathless. Let me tease me till I can't deny this love and feeling. Make me long for your kiss. Go on, yeah. Come on. And if there's no
And that's it, baby. That was fun. That was really, really, really fun. Thank you for coming along with me for the ride. Love you very much. Thank you for everybody who's paying attention, watching, and listening. Go stream Donk Jazz right now if you haven't already. Sorry, I talked about AI at the start, but I figured everybody would like to know how to make a little bit more money out of this fucking mess we call 2025. Until next time. Peace, love, and light to you and yours.